What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see this thumbnail. Patriotism isn't about what's right for America. All right, so here's the thing. And some of my people got to understand that we think, of America and America ideals, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, freedom, that doesn't apply to us. It never did. When it was written down, it didn't apply to us, so it doesn't apply to us now in the way that people think. But on the flip side of that, when you seeing people talk about being American and being patriotic, being a patriot is defending one's country against detractors. Well, since we're in this country, but we weren't, but we're not involved in the freedom and life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness part of this country. We're detractors. So when you're talking to people and they say, they talk about how patriotic they are in America, they agree with everything that was done because they benefit from it. They don't see a problem with, slavery because it didn't happen to them. They benefit from it. They don't see a problem with Jim Crow because they benefit from it. It's part of what made America great. So once we had that, Make America Great Again thing, that's why there was a split. Other people who migrate to this country, how they fall in line with the racism or whatever. That's being a patriotic American. That's what an American is supposed to do. Same thing when you say people sell out and they're black, and somehow they get rewarded for selling out on black people, on their own people, because they're looked at as patriots. It's patriotic to try to keep us people in our place and, that type of stuff. That's looked at as patriotic in this country. Yeah, it sounds crazy. It's ridiculous, but it is. Matter of fact, if you go back to my stories a few days back, I was at a football game, the Texans versus the Jets. And I remember doing a story at the beginning of the year that they were going to have the black national anthem played at the games. You know what I didn't hear at the game? The black national anthem. I heard the national anthem, and it was just rise for the flag. This is why, going back to when Nate Parker remade Birth of a Nation, right? That's why that was looked at as unpatriotic. The story of Nat Turner is not patriotic. How dare they try to fight for their freedom? See, Braveheart is patriotic. Nat Turner is treasonous. Different country, different color, different story, right? How can I say this? Across the world, internationally, Malcolm X seems patriotic. Martin Luther King seems patriotic, but not in America. Not in America. There's a reason they were killed. Guys got exonerated for the killing of Malcolm X recently because those weren't the guys. Who knew? But they obviously knew, but, who knew, right? So when you talk about how America is portrayed and how imagery is portrayed and how innocence and guilt is portrayed, and even the thing with the Kyle Rittenhouse thing and the McMichaels thing with Ahmaud Arbery, the difference, is who's supposed to be here, who's supposed to have life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, who's not. Part of me making this video is actually listening to something Plies said. And he was like, the vast majority of our laws were written when we were in bondage. And this is the statute they take it from. So they never scrapped it and said, okay, we can't go with that because let's just be honest. all of Americans weren't free. No, 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 no. They went from that. They kept it at that. They grew it from that, and that's where it is today. So some people might not like it, but being racist is patriotic. Being prejudiced is patriotic. If you're a non-black person and you're trying to you're trying to oppress black children or black adults or black elderly people, why they don't care, why they had a dead look in their eyes, is because, hey man, that's American. That's patriotism. I'm just doing what we do in this country. This is who we are. How dare you get offended by what we're doing and who we are, and how dare you fight against me? You know, you got a lot of people who are Stevens, who that down there on that nag, you know, of all races. You're not supposed to have anything in America. That's anti-American. You know, but, and people go, oh, this is a country, it's about rights. And no, this country is about rights for certain people. You know, equality for certain people, fairness for certain people. You know, even look at all of the intersectionality. They use things that happen to black people to get them in positions to do things. They know that's not their experience, but it's patriotic to use our situation to prop up yourself. Like I said, it sounds crazy, but that's what it is. But I'm out of here on this one. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Peace.